Hussein was a bad guy.
Disarming Saddam Hussein now.
On April 28, 1937, in the village of Al-Auja near Tikrit, Saddam Hussein was born. Even before his birth, his father, Abdul Majid, had died of cancer. On the other hand, at the young age of just 12, his elder brother also passed away due to cancer. During both these tragedies, Saddam Hussein was still in the womb of his mother, Subha Tulfa al-Musallat. Troubled by her circumstances, his mother tried to abort the child and commit suicide, but she did not succeed. However, after Saddam's birth, all thoughts of suicide vanished from her mind and her heart changed. Still, due to poor financial conditions, she was unable to keep her child with her for long. Because of this, she handed Saddam over to his maternal uncle, Khairallah Talfa, who was a retired army officer and worked for the Iraqi Nationalist Party in Tikrit. But just a few years later, his uncle was arrested and imprisoned by Iraq's pro-British government on charges of plotting a coup to overthrow it. As a result, Saddam had to return to his mother. In the meantime, his mother remarried Ibrahim al-Hassan, with whom she had 3 more children. While living with his mother, Saddam was tortured badly by his stepfather, which made him a stubborn and hot-tempered person from childhood. At the age of 10, Saddam learned that his uncle Khairallah Talfa had been released from prison. Disturbed by his stepfather, Saddam went back to Tikrit, where he enrolled in the nationalist high school. As he grew older, his aggression and revolutionary thinking kept increasing. With time, Saddam began supporting the Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party, which in 1957, at the young age of just 20, led to his expulsion from Iraqi law school. The Ba'ath Party at that time was Iraq's most radical nationalist party, with the goal of uniting the entire Arab world into a single Arab state. Even after being expelled from school, Saddam's uncle supported him and gave flight to his political interests. It can be said that Saddam's entry into politics and his eventual rule over Iraq were largely due to the influence of his uncle. In 1968, Saddam Hussein played a key role in the Ba'ath Party's coup that seized power in Iraq. Though not yet president, Saddam quickly became one of the most powerful men in the country. He built a network of security forces, silenced opposition, and established himself as the second most important figure after President Ahmed Hassan al-Bakr. By 1979, Saddam forced al-Bakr to resign, and he officially became the president of Iraq. His rise was marked by ruthless purges. Hundreds of officials were accused of conspiracy, and many were executed. From that day forward, Saddam ruled Iraq with an iron fist. Under his rule, Iraq's oil wealth grew, modern infrastructure was built, and the military became one of the strongest in the Middle East. But his leadership came with fear. Political dissent was crushed, and enemies were brutally eliminated. In 1980, Saddam launched a full-scale invasion of Iran, starting an 8-year war that would cost over 1 million lives. Though the war ended without victory, Saddam portrayed himself as a defender of Arab nationalism. Soon after, in 1990, he invaded Kuwait, claiming it belonged to Iraq. This action provoked international outrage and led to the Gulf War in 1991. The war ended quickly, leaving Iraq weakened, sanctioned, and isolated from the world. Over the next decade, Saddam struggled to hold power under strict UN sanctions. His people suffered, but his grip on Iraq remained unshaken until 2003. That year, the United States invaded Iraq, accusing Saddam of possessing weapons of mass destruction. Within weeks, his government collapsed. Saddam went into hiding, but by December 2003, he was captured. After a lengthy trial, Saddam Hussein was found guilty of crimes against humanity and executed in December 2006. His life remains one of history's most dramatic stories, a man who rose from poverty to absolute power, only to fall in disgrace and death. History, remember the name of Saddam Hussein.